Ok, muchachos, continuamos, no olviden, este, todo lo que
Now,
estamos
take the doors
jugando
behind the
se
desk and turn
va,
left. The
se va
way
a
to the vault
resubir a
should be
YouTube,
open now.
pero como les digo va a ser día después. Y pues estamos jugando aquí Robocop y lo estamos transmitiendo, transmitiendo en Twitch, para que me sigan, es gratis como el Simple Jugador MX. Y también para que me sigan ahí de pasada en mis otras redes sociales como el Simple Jugador MX en YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Y por el momento nada más son esas redes sociales. Pero bueno, vamos a continuar, muchachos. Estamos aquí en el banco.
I will not contribute to depriving my grateful employer of his hard-earned savings.
We're opening this vault with or without your help, you old nutjob.
What is this intricate device?
Shut your fucking mouth! I think someone is coming.
A ver, que se va a matar al viejillo.
Robocop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
Ya el
I
detective.
only played dead so I didn't end up like you, with a bomb strapped to my body.
Robocop, you have to defuse it. The explosion could cause the company enormous losses.
I need the support of a combat engineer.
I saw that Orpheus kid playing puzzle games on his breaks. Ask him for help. I'll be watching you. From a safe distance.
Officer Washington, I am looking at a ticking bomb.
A bomb? Okay, I'm passing you through to the bomb squad.
There is no time. I will need your help to defuse it.
Gosh, I mean, I'll do my best, but just give me a moment. First aid, kidnapping.
Are you looking for
Está
a
bien
bomb
novato este
defusing
vato.
chapter in the police manual?
Found it. First rule, call qualified personnel. Oh, no. Okay, tell me what you see.
Y nada, que me equivoco y
Four cables,
ya valió madre.
green, two reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts.
Y la última pieza.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I will have to improvise.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
Y lo no. Qué pedo, no sé qué de onda, qué pedo. Fue un error, ¿no? La verdad no puse atención.
I will not contribute to Robocop! I knew our founder would send his best.
We're not done yet.
Mr. Becker, you're still alive.
I only played dead so I
Es
didn't
neta que
end
tengo
up like
que...
you, with a bomb.
Robocop,
I'll
Ahí
Got
está.
okay.
4 cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Got it.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. It is a C4 explosive and seems to be homemade.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative.
Okay, so they used this kind of bomb before. According to the diagram, you should detach 3 cables. Start from the one with the highest voltage, then proceed down one at a time to the one with the lowest voltage.
There are 2 different color 12-volt cables. Which one do I detach first?
Okay, maybe this isn't the time, but I'm colorblind.
I
No
will have to
mames, daltónico
improvise.
este vato.
Just remember, detach the one with the highest voltage first, then proceed down to the lowest voltage.
Venga, no, me equivoqué. Era el de abajo, güey. Ah, que la veo otra vez, güey. Me pico ahí, no sé por qué, güey.
I will not contribute to defraud.
Rope! Mr. Rope!
There-
God, found. Okay.
Tama otra vez.
It is a
Este pis-
C4 explosive.
7
and
minutos
seems
de
to be
pérdida de
homemade.
tiempo,
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from the street vultures.
4 connectors with different voltage.
What's the highest voltage?
24 volts. Cables lead to the fuse.
Does the fuse appear to be electronic?
Affirmative. Four cables, green, 2 reds, and blue.
4 cables? Okay, cool.
There are-
Just...
Está. Ya, se pudo.
It was just a minor incident. Ready to get back to business? 'Cause I need to make a withdrawal. Like, now.
Well, I should really check upstairs.
Nonsense. This is OCP. Money comes first. Now, open the vault.
There you go, sir.
Great. Now out of my way.
Ah, se robaron todo, güey.
What the hell is this? Where is all the money?
Our founder has most of our capital tied up in a very ambitious and resource-heavy project.
I can't believe old man's blowing all of OCP's money on Delta City.
Have some respect, young man.
Arnold's back with the money in the next. We're leaving.
You should be proud to work for such a great man.
At this rate, soon there might be no one left to work for him. See what I'm talking about?
Hicieron un pozo. Hay que por aquí, vamos a ver. Ah, no tengo balas, güey.
You read me? Good. I got you good, didn't I? Get the tin can!
A los tres, perro.
You're out of the bank already?
I am in pursuit of the remaining bikers. I have followed them into a tunnel.
So that's how they must have gotten here in the first place. It seems they're retreating into the old industrial area. That must be where they've hidden their getaway vehicle. You gotta hurry.
Bastard shot me!
Muy bien, muy bien. O sea que no puede entrar. De las motos, güey.
Robocop, there's a deserted warehouse nearby. It's the only building with street access in the area, and it's big enough to store their vehicle. It's your best bet to proceed there.
Roger that.
El otro. De la ching. Que no hay nada, ¿no? No. Ah, no mames. Me apendejé. Segundo intento. ¿O tercero? Ya no me acuerdo. La cabezota, güey. Ay, qué pedo, bueno mames, güey. Otra vez. Con el pinche control, de repente se mueve solo, güey. No sé si es el juego, no sé, güey. están arriba.
You're gonna be our friend.
Ahmed todavía sigue.
I got you good, didn't I?
Playing any more games? Pick up, goddammit! Anyone listening to this?
Me morí como 3 veces, entonces voy a tener que recortarla.
I am listening, creep.
Robocop!
Why did
Robocop.
Wendell Antonowski send you here? This was a suicide mission.
We no longer deal with that arrogant prick. We had an agreement. We held our end of it. And apparently it slipped his mind to pay us for our services. Well, that didn't sit well with us. So now we're out to get what we're owed.
The only thing you are owed is a prison cell.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a vulture. I need my space. I'll see you around, cop.
Muy bien.
There he is, the man who saved our pensions.
Before the attack, we all thought our money would be safe at the OCP bank.
Yeah, glad we got Murphy on our team.
I have pertinent information regarding the case.
We'll get to that, Murphy. But right now, it's time for your psych evaluation. Becker will chew my ear off if I don't make sure you take part in it. So go. Dr. Blanche is already waiting in the observation room. Once it's over, join us in the briefing room.
Ok, vamos a la reunión.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Piece of junk taser blew the fuse when I tried to charge it. Robocop, is that you?
I can't see anything.
I am standing in front of you, Officer O'Neill. Is there a problem?
Oh, CP skimps on everything when it comes to the police. Fired our maintenance guy to reduce their costs, so now we are literally in the dark.
We need to get the power back on.
I am
¿Qué
equipped to
pedo? El
deal
vato
with
está
such
medio
situations.
chueco o no sé. Ok, vamos a restablecer esta
Follow the cables. They
cosa.
should take you to the fuse box.
Fuera luces. Ah, tengo que ir abajo. Ah, ok, ok, los... Ya me estoy bajando. Según ya está.
Oh, that's Detroit's shining beacon of hope.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
De nada.
I'm ready for you, Robo.
I'm afraid
All
not.
right,
Looks
let's
like
see what's
OCP is really
cooking
playing
under the
close to
hood.
can. God
Once
knows
I'm
what will
done,
come next.
he's all yours, Doctor.
Hey, what's that look supposed to mean?
Me ven levantándome cada rato, una disculpa. Es que la pinche silla que tengo se baja, no sé por qué. No es porque estoy gordo, está fallando la pinche ese bastón, no sé cómo se llame. Me tiene hasta la madre, güey.
Hello, Robocop. Congratulations. I've seen your accomplishment on TV. I hope that I'll manage to remain professional despite sitting opposite a celebrity. How do you feel about being acclaimed as a hero again?
¿Cómo te sientes al ser aclamado de nuevo como un héroe?
I serve the public trust. I do not do it for fame.
No. Your sense of duty is what drives you, that's clear. I'm sure you'd love to share this accomplishment with Anne Lewis. You've seen her at the hospital, haven't you? How is she?
She is stable.
You cherish that relationship, don't you? She's an important part of your life. Your past life, too.
She is.
Just like your family. You're very protective of your past.
OCP cut me off from my family.
And how do you view their decision to separate you from them?
¿Y qué opinas de esa decisión, de esa parte de ellos?
My programming does not allow for family life.
No. I guess that was never the intention. Nevertheless, you still think about them, don't you? What comes to mind when you try to remember your family? I see. Memories can be painful, especially when they're connected to the ones you love. They tend to remind us of what we're missing. The thief that broke into my house I mentioned before? He was my brother. He was an addict who'd come over to steal things to sell so he could buy drugs. As you can imagine, my last memory of us together is not a happy one. But despite that, I still wouldn't want to lose it. It serves as a reminder of how I failed him. And I've been trying to rectify it ever since.
I do not remember my family. I can only feel them.
These feelings, how do they manifest themselves?
Esos sentimientos, ¿cómo se manifiestan?
As system
Sí, con fallos del sistema.
But OCP sees them as obstacles that need to be removed.
And now you're afraid that they sent me here to convince you they are right?
Did they?
What you need to understand is that regardless of outside influences, my client's well-being takes highest priority. Especially now that I understand how important these memories are to you. I will fight for you in every way I know how. If you let me. I think this is a good place to end this session. Thank you for your honesty. It certainly has been noted. I've got plenty to think about for now.
Ok, ahora sí vamos a las reuniones.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Es mamón,
Oh my
güey.
god, what a lemon.
two seem to be enjoying yourselves.
Just having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs tobacco with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
Qué mamones.
All right. The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send Robocop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst, and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
The old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough. Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Okay, vamos a...
Robocop! Over here! You wouldn't want to make the
Ay.
mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
¿Para qué quieres?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's
Es
me
el
who's
alcalde.
gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume. The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor. I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
Pero tú sabes que siempre ha valorado lo que haces por nuestra ciudad, ¿verdad? Sí, que la cuestión es que vamos a hacer al respecto juntos.
I would like to hear his arguments.
Just be careful. He's a snake oil salesman that will say whatever it takes to gain your support. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Thanks for the talk, Robocop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
Ojo, que ya...
Robocop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I tell him all about how the OCP is
Hey,
fucking
Shiny.
us over.
Got a job.
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Pues vamos. Spike en un pajar.
Hey you. The old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Ah, la Mauser. A ver, vamos allá. Primero vamos para atrás a ver qué pedo. Esa es la misión secundaria. Y de pasada. Ay, pendejo. Vale. Chinga, qué pedo, pues. Si yo quiero acá. Puras prostitutas. Gente normal. Entro al edificio a ver qué pedo.
Daddy, what was that?
Go back to your room, sweetheart. It's just someone on the staircase.
Okay. Ah. ¿Qué onda, sopitas? ¿Cómo anda? Bienvenido al stream. Pues el juego, la verdad, al principio sí está muy lento. El juego se ve muy bien. Visualmente se ve bastante bien. Pero... Ah, y las mecánicas tienen cosas positivas, pero está muy lento, güey. O sea, la historia está medio... meh. La verdad, yo te recomiendo que si te interesa jugarlo una vez, o si te llama la atención, mejor espérate que llegue a... que lo regalen a Epic, en tu caso que eres de PC. Porque la verdad para comprarlo no, güey.
OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
Eso sí, lo que me sorprende es el juego está creado por el motor gráfico un Real Engine 5, o sea, los de Fortnite. Yo solo busco enemigos y listo. Bueno, eso sí. Cuando peleas contra los enemigos, no mames, sí. Sí tiene escenas muy explícitas. ¿Quieres ayudar a evitar cargar consolas?
Show me your evidence, and I will make the culprits regret their deeds.
So far, you're just making my road to the goal harder. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole.
Ya no he jugado el The Last of Us. A ver si ya, nomás terminando le doy el The Last of Us. O al Monster Hunter. Me compré el Monster Hunter, de hecho. Aproveché las ofertas de Microsoft. ¿Nunca has jugado Monster Hunter, tú, Sopitas?
I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends.
Son muy buenos el Monster Hunter, son bastante buenos. Me compré el Monster Hunter Rise con la expansión. Simplemente tienes que dedicar un poco de tiempo para estar farmeando, tienes que cazar monstruos, para tener el equipamiento muchas veces. De hecho está para Game Pass, si te interesa. Estaba para Nintendo, pero ya está para PC y Xbox y Play. Sí lo tenía para Nintendo, pero cuando me enteré que estaba para consolas, no, pues mejor me lo compro en Xbox. En la Nintendo Switch se ve muy bien el juego, pero no mames, allá. Sí quiero jugar un poco mejor. 60 FPS. Por cierto, Sopitas, feliz año nuevo. No me acordaba. ¿Cómo te va tu segundo día? Tu segundo día de año 2024. ¿Tú cómo fue? Pues es cierto, tú emulas los juegos de Nintendo, ¿verdad? No me acordaba. O búscalo, creo que sí estaba para emularlo. Según ya existe, ¿no? Emulación para juegos de Nintendo Switch, ¿no? Dos artículos en la lista, chinga, ¿cuáles son? Ahorita veo cuáles están. Bueno, igual no pienso comprar ninguno porque...
Man, it's Robocop. So what? We're just sitting here enjoying the moment, nothing suspicious. Right, officer?
Shouldn't we give the fellas the signal?
We should just shut up and smile like the exemplary citizens that we are. Are you lost, officer? I can show you the exit if you want.
Sí, o sea, tiene cosas que dejan mucho que desear, la verdad. ¿Para qué te miento? Hay momentos que sí están bien aburridos, güey.
Seems that I forgot the key, but,
You will tell your story at the station.
Are you sure you have enough seats in your car to take us all?
¿Tú crees que van a matar a Robocop así nomás?
If you do not come quietly, I will not need any.
Let's get him, boys!
Si no, vatos.
You got LJ! Get behind him! Plenty more where that came from! There ya! Shoot him in the face!
Lo va a tirar, a ver.
Bastard shot me!
¿Dónde está?
Get the bastard!
Espérame. Ahorita veo tu comentario, espérame.
You're done, cop! I'm gonna kill you for this!
Hola. Ahora sí, Entonces, sí, yo también vi las películas de Robocop. Están buenas, las clásicas están buenas. Para mí son las chidas, pero sí, igual no es mi personaje favorito de mi generación. Pero están buenas. Pero como te digo, o sea, ¿viste cómo los maté? Así, sí están muy grotescos acá. Los hacen pedazos. Y luego en la cabeza, fuego, explotan. Ya vuelvo. Dale, no te preocupes. Y aquí voy a andar hasta las 12 máximo.
Well. Looks like Mr. Becker was right. You're up to something behind his back. These things are supposed to go to Mr. Becker, I reckon.
Take it. There is more in locker number 17. I suspect the documents were not obtained through legal means.
So, you're not as troublesome as they say. Mr. Becker will be pleased. Well done. Now, get lost.
Creo que me equivoqué, güey. Creo que no se los debí dárselos.
You're late. Sorry, I had to take a bus. Freaking OCP robots destroyed my car during that bank robbery.
So I'm guessing you have my stuff. Did OCP arrive at the party?
They took the box.
What do you mean, took it? From you? Why don't you just admit you gave it away? Do you even know what's inside?
If the items were obtained legally, they will be returned to you.
Letters from my father. From people who didn't believe when the media accused my mother of fraud. Her latest documentary. Articles about her bravery. You gave OCP the means to hurt me.
I follow the law.
Sometimes when you hold on to the law too tightly, you move away from justice. But what dysfunctional machine could know about that?
Ahora... ¿Cuál sigue? No, pues ya. La principal.
Smoking is dangerous, not to mention illegal.
I don't give a shit about either.
Then you must suffer the consequences.
No one in this country values independent thinkers anymore.
Okay, chill. A veces quisiera que el robot corriera un poco más, ¿eh? Corre, robot.
Do you think it's gonna hold his weight?
Doesn't matter. The old man's waiting.
So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Están los hombres de negro, ¿eh?
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
Oh, corazón de Detroit, ¿te imaginas? ¿O crees que es solo la fantasía de un viejo iluso? ¿Cuál de las tres? Voy a escoger esta.
I agree with all city improvement plans that have the citizens' well-being in mind.
Glad to know you approve. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things. You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
The enhancements allow me to excel in fulfilling my duty.
Not only your actions, but your words confirm that you're an exemplary police officer. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
It helps me with perspective, but it also brings out things buried.
That's part of the recovery process. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial.
Primeros compañeros.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them.
Okay.
Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit depends on your well-being.
Holy shit! What was that?
Robocop. Not such a piece of junk after all.
Ok, vámonos.
Hey, Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers of glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Sure I'm in the right place, but I can't see my FTO anywhere. Could I have his name, please? Over.
Sure thing.
Ah, este vato.
He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift. Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
Tú dale todavía. Hombre, qué pinche huevo. Ya la verga, pinche secundarias están aburridas. La verdad.
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening?
Just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
Pero estoy buscando qué película puede acentuar mi viaje de...
If you need experience that will enhance your senses, I will gladly be of assistance.
I like trying new things, but let me take a rain check on that. Now, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Any witnesses?
There's this crazy old bum who hangs out around there. He's nosy. Maybe he could help.
Are you positive that he escaped on the damaged motorcycle?
Not so much on it as with it. From what I gathered, the bike suffered more than just a dent. I'm guessing he must have dragged it to some nearby mechanic to get it back in shape. I think Ben's shop is the closest.
Okay.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
Tú también, chingado.
In any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go.
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
Okay, let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints, cosmos. So let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the best picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Garden of Earthly Delights?
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics, though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
Diamonds are made under great pressure.
Wait, you think there's a diamond within me? Do you see my shine? I'm just messing with you. That was truly inspirational. But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Kind Shepherd?
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people. Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the tape we're looking for.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section? I'll have a look at horror.
Celestial Decay?
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel, but the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
They tend to become imitations of themselves.
Hard to argue with that. There's been a lot of stinkers. Anyway, risking to sound like a broken record, that's not the tape we're looking for.
Güey, ¿cuál es, güey? Chile, no mames. Che, misión tan aburrida, güey.
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
Time to occupy yourself with something meaningful.
What are you talking about? I'm a street entrepreneur. I keep myself busy, thank you very much. But we're still missing our tape.
¿Dónde está la maldita cinta, güey? No mames.
I think I found it. I messed up the title a little. It's called Me, Sire. But here it is. Isn't that the tape we're looking for?
Que todos luchan con esa cinta, qué pedo, güey.
Do you want to shoot an action movie? I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS. Lights, camera, action! Crap! Crap! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Okay.
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting. It all.
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
Este güey me dejó.
Who's gonna pay for all this?
Ok, vamos para allá.
You're all right.
Talk.
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases. I misheard the title, so I needed help.
You will need even more help for lying to me.
Shit. I don't even know if you're joking or not. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, diamonds are made under great pressure. I'm not a fucking diamond, okay? I'm a junkie. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix. So, Let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
¿Cuál de los dos?
I am not doing this as a police officer. I am doing it as a friend. Hand over the case.
You can't do this to me, man.
I just did.
Fuck you, Tin Man. I earned that money fair and square.
No has ganado nada, amigo.